Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. As the title suggests, I've got an update for you on my use by 2017 or use in 2016 project pan, use up, however you want to describe it. I'm going for it, so I've got a lot of progress to get through. As usual, sorry guys, I left the e.l.f. lip balm in my desk at work, but I genuinely would have held off on filming had I thought it would add anything from the video, but there's no pan you can see on it to hold it up. There really wouldn't be anything further to see because I've not been using it hugely, and I'm a bit disappointed with myself about that because we're going to be going into autumn soon and I don't think it's going to get used much in autumn with the colour being quite like a corally warm colour, but there you go. So I have actually managed to find one of the number 7 High Shine lip glosses. The other one's in my handbag downstairs. Again, there's no point me bringing that upstairs because there's nothing you can see with a lip gloss, and it's exactly the same product. So 2 of the same one is actually in my project pan. So both of these are still on the go. I feel like confident that I am going to use them by the end of the year, but at the same time I feel as though they're just not really there yet, not ready to be thrown yet. So let's just go on to some good news. I used up both of these foundations in my project pan. So this one is more, I think it's because it's got oil in that it sort of goes down, but as you can see I've took the lid off and tried to really scrape out the contents, so I've sort of scraped it over the sides, but that is completely and utterly gone. And as you can see, straight to the bottom of that, and that's Rimmel's Wake Me Up in 103 True Ivory. I've got Wake Me Up on today, but not this one. I've got the one in 100 Ivory because I'm not, I've not got any self tan or anything on. I'm really pale naturally. So that is going up. I'll put that over there in the used up. So that's all gone. And then I've got the Rimmel Match Perfection Light Reflecting Radiance Foundation in 100 Ivory. Now you can't really tell with this because it sticks to the side, but again I've took the cap off and I've tried to tip it out on a piece of paper, and I've scraped and that is completely gone. So that is used up. I've got through several of these in the past. I won't be repurchasing this because although I do like the formula of the Match Perfection, I actually am preferring the more stronger coverage of the 25 hour, its brother or sister 25 hour, the one with the red cap. And also, not all the shades and all the Rimmel foundation lines are cut from the same cloth. Like these Wake Me Up shades do run a little bit warmer, so the colour in Ivory in the Wake Me Up, it suits me perfectly even though I'm a neutral undertone. Whereas this, to me, even looking at it now, I just feel like even though I did wear it for years and not notice, now I'm getting more into foundations and makeup and stuff, I just feel as though this undertone is actually quite olive. So it's labelled as Ivory. I feel like there's quite a lot of green to look at it, and for that reason I can't repurchase it. And if I go any darker, it's just going to be too dark for me, and I could use my lightning drops from Body Shop. Why bother when there are other foundations that I'm not going to need to do that with? So that is finished up, and I'm really pleased I finished it up, and I would repurchase the Wake Me Up. That'd be lovely for summertime, but I wouldn't repurchase the Rimmel Match Perfection if anyone's interested. Next I'm going to move on to my e.l.f. blusher, and as you can see there's loads more pan showing this time. I haven't got that on today, but I wear it as my everyday blush. I know this is not an empties video, but I just think it might add to it to say whether I would repurchase. I wouldn't repurchase this just because I feel like when it's on the cheeks I can see a lot of glitter in it. So the colour's everyday, but yeah, it's a little bit much for every day, so it's not either or. It's not like a going out blush and it's not an everyday blush, so for that reason I wouldn't repurchase it. I feel like for me it does a similar job to Luminoso. So I'm not saying it's the same colour or anything, but Luminoso by Milani for me serves the purpose of what I wanted this to serve and better. So I have enjoyed it and I'm going to use it all up, but I won't be repurchasing it. I certainly would try other e.l.f. blushes in future. I love this packaging. It's just so sort of I did a blush tag video recently and I said sleek was my favourite packaging. I actually forgot about this. This is so much like NARS, isn't it? You've got a little window, you can see the colour, it's got a little mirror in there, and it's just nice and sturdy and small and compact. I really like that packaging. So yeah, that's coming along a long way. This nail polish I almost threw away actually. I'm so glad I didn't. I just decided that the formula would not stay on my nails. This one had a brother or sister in grey that did end up getting the bin. But this one I'm so glad that I've kept, because last time I put it on my nails it lasted nearly a whole week without chipping. I was so pleased with it. So it's coming up to here, I believe. I can see it in the bottle. Last time I used it I did actually tip it out onto a sheet of paper. That was a tip I got from Lorraine's channel. But this one I feel like I've got 1 to 2 uses left in it, so that one I think will definitely be finished up by the time I do my next update. Sorry guys, I keep touching my nose. I'm not allergic to anything I'm aware of, but recently my nose just keeps itching. I don't think it's hay fever because my eyes aren't itching, but my nose just keeps itching. I've got this Revlon Perfect Coral, is it? One Perfect Coral. That's to there, but the packaging goes bigger as it goes down, so I believe that this one has probably about 3 to 4 usages left in it. And I haven't used it as of late, but I did use it quite a bit the few weeks after my last update. This one, I don't know how much is in there, and I haven't used it at all since the last one. I think it might be right there. So yeah, that one's not doing as well, but I think that will do better in the autumn winter. Again, this plum shade, that's a Barium nail paint by the way, this 17 shade in Spiced Plum. Again, I fully knew that I wouldn't be using that till the autumn, but I knew I'm planning for the year ahead, you know, for the rest of the year, so I will be using that in autumn winter. The colour I've got on my nails today is another 17 polish. Unfortunately, the name of this one has rubbed off, this lovely pink colour. And yeah, I've had that on since yesterday. No chips. I really like the colour. I think it's great for all year. I suspect I've got maybe 2 uses left in that, maybe more. So again, that one I fully intend to have finished for my next update. Now, this 17 All About Nude palette hasn't had very much love at all since my last update. I'll just bring it down a little bit. So I have been using more of the Clinique palette. So I'll just show you though. I have used it a little bit, just not hugely. So you can, I think there's more pan there than last time. What I'll do is I'll link my last update in the description box for you, but I do also have a playlist, I believe, on my channel for it. The other product you're not going to see today that you did see last time is the Next lotion. I added it in last time update and I really regret doing that. I went to use it. I did check to make sure it was okay before I added it in, but then something must have happened and I changed my mind. I went to use it after I filmed that and it was smelling funky, so I have thrown that in the dustbin. So sorry about that guys. I will add it to my thrown list rather than my used up list, so that's where I've sort of attempted to finish it up and failed. So I won't sort of try and claim that as a use up or anything. I'm not going to cheat, but I wished I'd not put it in. If everyone could pretend that was never added in, that'd be really great. So the next product is the 24-Hour Colour Tattoo Leather Effect by Maybelline, and mine's in creamy beige, and there's loads of progress now on that. I definitely feel I'm going to have that finished up by the end of the year. I do enjoy this a lot. It's a great sort of one and done colour. I guess I would repurchase that, but I'm not. It would be a while because there's other colours that I want to use. I do like using the pomegranate one over sort of autumn time, and it doesn't beat my MAC Painterly paint pot. I also really like the bronze version of that in the summertime, so I definitely 100% would repurchase the on and on bronze one, but that one I'm not 100% sure. So this is the progress I've made on my Lasting Perfection Ultimate Pressed Powder 16-hour wear. That's by Collection in medium. When I'm false tanned I like to use it. When I'm not false tanned I do struggle, so I couldn't put it on today because it is just a bit too dark. I do really like that powder under the eyes, although it's a heavier powder. It actually works really nicely under the eyes. This has been a great success. So my Sleek Eyebrow Kit in light, I've not really needed much encouragement with this. It probably was a bit of a cheat to add this in because of the fact that I do love this product, and everything else I've sort of added in to encourage me to use it. But still it should count, because one of the reasons I wanted it finished up is because I have so many other eyebrow products to get through. This would 100% be the one that I repurchase out of all of them. I love it so much. I'm trying the version of medium at the moment, and unfortunately the powder's too warm for me, though I'm hoping to be able to use the wax, and the powder looks great in the crease, so I do not regret buying that at all. But this is my preference, the one in light. I've mainly been focusing on the coloured wax or gel, and yeah, there's still some up here to use, and I'll move on to this side here, but the powder will come next. But I think the powder will be nicer in winter because the coloured wax is a bit darker, so it's nicer in the summer, and then when I get even paler in the winter, then I'll crack out the powder. This is my MUA Undress Your Skin Makeup Academy Shimmer Highlights in, it's just the original one. I think they have several now, but this is the original one. I have been using it a lot. I've been using it on my shoulders, I've been using it on my collarbone here. I've got it on the inner corner highlight today over the top of a white base to try and make it pop. I've also got it at the apples of my cheeks and up here. So yeah, I am finding ways to make it work. I don't really like it, but I don't want to waste it, and I don't dislike it so much that I would throw it away. So yeah, it's coming along okay. My MAC Studio Fix Concealer isn't coming along that great, just because it's obviously the warmer months at the moment, and it's very, very pale. This is NW15. So when winter comes around again, I'm going to start using that under my eyes. And I also like it for blemishes, especially around the chin and jaw area, which is where I would tend to get them on the rare occasions that I do get them. Great for that because it's so pale, and I think most people are usually paler under their neck because your face is sort of creating that shadow from the sun on your neck. So this product again, it's been a bit of a labour at first, and I thought I really want to just throw it away, but I didn't want to let you guys down because I have thrown quite a few products away, and I really want to make sure that I have absolutely no choice before I chuck it away rather than use it up, just because, you know, it is a challenge, a project I've committed to. But this is the BB Lips Beauty Balm SPF 15. I've got it on today. I found that if I exfoliate my lips and make sure that they're well balmed up at night, and then apply this to the thin layer, I can wear it, which sounds crazy because it's not like a matte liquid lipstick. You expect to be able to wear it if your lips are a bit damaged, but this looks terrible if you have any excess dead skin on your lips. So we all have it, but I can only get away with this. I have to treat my lips like I'm prepping them for a matte lipstick to make this actually work. Not that it's matte, but I'm just, you know, explaining. It clings to dry patches and accentuates them, and it looks awful if your lips aren't in great condition. So I have found it a struggle, but I'm glad I found a way to make it work. Again, during the autumn, I don't think it's going to get much use, but this cool pink colour will look lovely in the winter. So I still have every intention of trying to get that finished by the end of the year. I haven't used much of my MAC Grey Utility PowerPoint eye pencil, but the other day when I was doing my Get Ready With Me video, the end sort of broke off, so I had to sharpen it for that reason. So it's a bit shorter than it should be, so but I've not cheated, it's just one of those things, it broke off by accident. So yeah, again, that's going along nicely, and I will try and get that done by the end of the year. So the last product in the use up as it stands at the moment was the Clinique Quad, and I haven't made much headway on this matte colour. I actually can't get it to pick up anything, and then I've rubbed it really hard then. I think it's not Clinique's fault, it's the age of the product, so I've kept it thinking I could put it through my brows, but even with fake tan on it, it's quite dramatic and quite dark for me. But I think I will, once I dye my hair, because my roots need doing, it's always a bit darker for a week or two, so I'll use it for that week or two, but I'm not sure I'm going to actually be able to finish this one. I'll just have to keep trying at it. But this blue one I'll definitely carry on with. It's been a pleasure to use. I've got it on my lower lash line today, coupled with a Barry M eyeliner, and I'm pretty sure that's significant panage compared to last time. So that's all the updates. I'm just going to show you the couple of things I'm adding in this time. This might be the last time I'm adding new things in, because it is already August, and so the end of the year is nigh. But yeah, I have been using these for the past month as though they're already part of the project, so I've used them up and hit pan on them already, but this has been my earliest opportunity to film this video. So it's a Gosh Natural Touch Creamy Blush in Peachy Rush. So yeah, I've got a lot of panage showing there. This is actually the second one of these I've got, and they don't sell them anymore, so I can't repurchase it even if I wanted to. And the other one is 4 shades I've picked from the Makeup Revolution Flawless palette. Now, if you've watched my channel for a while, you might have heard me say this is one of my favourite palettes of all time. It's not the best quality, but it's good enough for what I need it to do. And it is actually such a nice palette that I chose to use it on my wedding day when I did my own makeup. Today I've got this navy colour here as an eyeliner. But these are the 4 shades, these matte shades here that I'm going to add into the project. And as you can see, I've already hit pan on this one here. So we've got Paper. This one's called Almost There. This one's called, let's have a look. I thought I'd memorise them, but obviously not. Smudge. And this dark one here is called Pure Chocolate. So those are the 4 I'm going to try and use up. And this one's well on its way, because obviously that's a lovely sort of crease colour. So yeah, I'm not going to commit to any of the other shimmer shades at this stage, because they hardly have a dent in them, and I just think this late in the year that'd be too much to commit to. But those 4 shades are the ones I've got on my eyes today, with the Clinique on the bottom lash line. And so when I've got a little bit of time to do my makeup, these are great for every day. And then when I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, then the Maybelline Colour Tattoo gets cracked out. So that's everything for this update this time round. I really hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!